Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Oh yeah, Jade, don't worry, the drama is done. I have one little segment here on the podcast where I just want to address the detractors' behavior in the last 48 hours, which is hilarious. And then we're gonna move on from it. But I feel like I should address it. It is the elephant in the room. These idiots have gone crazy in the last 48 hours in celebration of nothing. As you can see, guys, just so you know, after my documentary now being out all week and me reacting to it, and then the Stuttering Craig interview ending the way that it ended, obviously no one's here to watch my content anymore. Oops, look at this. Almost 500 viewers and climbing, almost 100 likes, and I didn't even say a word about likes yet. We got super chats, we got memberships, we got tips coming in. Oh, I guess that everything's changed for the worse, right? Wow, things are really falling apart at the seams around here, aren't they, guys? Do you see my point? These people create this bizarre alternate reality narrative around themselves. They really do. It doesn't make sense, the things they say and do, but they believe it, and then they act like a victory. Where's the victory? Exactly. Where's the big V? Because remember, I'm at King Streak 37. You understand that? Every day, guys, that we hit this, we are just showing how dumb they are. And right now, they're really, really hoping that today's the end of the streak. And you know what? Like I said, if it is the end of the streak, I wouldn't be surprised because the drama's over. And we might not have as many people coming by to support today because I'm playing games again. And you know what? If that's the case, then so be it. I had a great run. 37 was great. But every time that we've hit this, they're shocked, they're appalled, they're freaking out, they're seething, they're crying. And now, for the last 48 hours, they have attacked me and my content. So let me explain. So as you know, I reacted to my own documentary, and then there was the interview on Thursday, Thursday. Man, I can't even keep track of days anymore. And none of that went the way, obviously, like I thought it would. I thought that the interview would have been a lot different than it went, and it totally did not, go so well for Craig. And at the end, I basically said, that's the end of it. I ended the call insulting him because he had already insulted me. He's the one who removed his master in the interview, certainly not me. And, we talked about it. We had that decompression session about it after, and some people don't like the way I ended it. Fair enough. If you didn't, that's your prerogative, right? To say if you like something or not, right? I get it. But for the most part, it's done. It's in everyone's rear view. And quite frankly, most people are happy that I'm just not going to do anything with that guy, right? But what my detractors did, this is what they always do. They have now turned that into, that's the end of Phil's comeback. It's over. Because when he did that, he showed how unprofessional he is. No one's ever going to want to work with Phil. No one's going to watch Phil's content, yada, yada, yada. Case in point, they came to the channel, and every video about Craig, they mass downvoted. And it's funny because if you look at the like to dislike ratio, I got exactly the same amount of likes on those videos like I've been getting for the last month, which is huge. I'm getting tons of likes now on my content and everything. They came and mass downvoted it into droves, like hundreds. And it's like, I never get even that many likes and dislikes on the videos to begin with. So you literally just told your audiences, come over here and downvote Phil's content, right? That's what they did. And then they started quoting it and tweeting and putting it all over the internet. You see, this is the truth. This is the end for Phil. This is the truth. And it has nothing. What are you talking about? Like we were, but what they've all done is they only clipped the end of the show to show me shutting it down, as opposed to actually showing the entire interview where it was Craig who was very unprofessional with me, refused to apologize for the heinous things he had done to me, and basically told me to go fuck myself out of nowhere, even though I was being completely cordial with the man. He decides to do that. So, it's in black and white, night and day. But again, they live in an alternate reality where they spin everything to be their own narrative. That's what they've done for 10 years. So now, that's the end. That's the downfall of Phil. That's it. He's not going to get any more views, no more support. Let's go downvote his content. Let's talk about how negative this is all over the internet. Okay? So that's what they've been doing. For 24 hours straight, they did it. I'm not kidding. I was on my day off, and I keep going back and checking stuff out. And I'm just like, wow, this is ridiculous how they're behaving. It's not reality, but this is what they think because they're just nuts. They've always been this cultish mentality of groupthink, circle jerking each other around with these kind of toxic things about me. So not only did they mass come to the videos, downvote the videos, of course, left negative comments all over the videos. They're all over Twitter doing it and stuff. I totally ignored the Twitter shit. I don't care about that. They can do whatever they want there. Fuck them, right? So then last night, as I was about to go to sleep, and I was pooped because yesterday was a very tiring day for me. As my day off, basically my wife and I tried to compact a bunch of things into the day again, and it didn't work out very well. Like for example, it was so hot outside. We were originally gonna go out and have a fun day, and we didn't. Like we didn't even go out because it was too hot. It was 95 degrees here. And like you're not gonna go out and have fun, you're just gonna be sweating bullets. But I still had to go do errands and stuff. And I did. When I came home, I was so tuckered out. And we did some house cleaning. And a lamp that we have that hangs above our dining room table broke and almost crashed onto the table. So I had to disassemble the lamp so that it doesn't do that. And now it looks like we have to get a new ceiling lamp, which is fine. It's not a big deal. The ceiling lamp had been there for over a decade. I'm sure it was there when I moved in. So we're thinking about getting like a new fan for the dining room to circulate air down there. That would be nice. We're gonna look into getting a something like that. But anyway, so all this is happening. Very stressful, tiring day. And so it's the end of the day, and I'm sitting down. And I'm reading messages. I'm getting messages all day about how the week went, how the react went, what people thought about the interview. People are DMing me back about possible future collaborations and stuff. And basically, I remembered, I was like, oh yeah, wasn't it like 2-3 weeks ago when originally it was Kino Casino that had reached out to Mr. Metokur on Twitter and said, hey, Phil says he's willing to talk with you in an interview or whatever. Would you be up to it? And he responded and basically said, it's nice that these guys are trying to do a Make-A-Wish effort for me, but I'm really not feeling good because of my cancer. So I'm going to try to recover and we'll get back on my feet and then we'll figure it out. Right. And that was several weeks ago, like at least 2-3 weeks ago. Right. Maybe even longer, because I don't even remember the time frame. So it's like I'm about to go to sleep and I'm like, so I realized I should, do it myself. It's one thing to have someone speak on your behalf. It's another thing actually doing it yourself, because then it shows now that I've reacted to my whole documentary, right? And all that shit's behind me. I feel like that would be an amazing positive thing, to sit down with a guy who's been very critical of me over the years and just have a nice conversation. And I know he's probably going to talk shit about me, and I get it, to the extent I think I deserve it for the things that I've done. But I feel like that's something that should happen. And it doesn't even matter where. It could be here. It could be on his end. It could be on a third-party neutral show like Kino Casino. It doesn't matter where it happens. I don't care. It's not about me like monetizing it or anything like that. I just feel like it's the right thing to do. Like people are telling me, dude, this would be the ultimate positive thing you should do. You should do it. Like you should man up and do it. And I'm like, all right, I want to do it. So I actually tweeted out to him directly last night, right before I went to sleep. And I said, basically the way I said it, I guess people have taken offense, or did they? Because you can't tell anymore. Like I said, my detractors have been all over me for the last 2 days, trying to shit on me. Everything I say is wrong, right? So the original tweet was worded in a way that I was like, I said, basically, I think it would be a grave mistake if I didn't do this. If I didn't reach out to you and say, hey, let's do this. Let's have the conversation that everyone seems to want us to have. And I think that we should do it before it's too late. And, I'll do it in whatever format you want. I said, I've learned how to use Discord myself. And then basically I posted it, and immediately people said, he doesn't use Discord. He uses other things. So I clarified, I re-quoted it or whatever. And I was like, well, I'll use whatever then. I don't care. That's not what it's about. The point is I'm open and willing to do it. And I wanted to say it myself or whatever. So I go to sleep and I wake up this morning and I check, and immediately 5 zillion negative responses, right? How dare you say that? How could you? Because I said grave error, and I said before it's too late. Okay? These people, again, they're so unhinged. So now anything I say is incredibly offensive. I'm in the wrong, right? No matter how I say it or did it. So first off, in the original response that Metokur had given to the Kino Casino guys back, about a month ago on Twitter, he literally made the joke. So they're reaching out like it's a Make-A-Wish thing, right? And obviously he's joking like that, right? So do you think, even if I said it in an offensive manner, he's going to take offense? No, he's not. I don't think he's that kind of guy, at least from everyone has told me. Obviously, that's not what the intention was with the tweet. I wasn't saying it like overemphasizing anything. Maybe you could argue, all right, that was a bad choice of words, okay? You're right. And then I said, all right, well, I'm just going to delete the tweet and I'm going to rephrase it so that it sounds better, because obviously that wasn't my intention or anything. Listen, I'm I'm a dummy. All right. I'm a total dummy. And I'm dense. And I say things in ways that people can sometimes find offensive. I don't mean to most of the time. Like that, I literally didn't mean anything offensive whatsoever. Right? At all. The way I see it is, you know, I do want to have this conversation while it's still possible. And I want to do it while people care. You know, while he cares, I care, and the public thinks that something good will come out of it, right? Who know? I already told you guys, I know that success is fleeting. You know what I'm saying? I know that things don't last. So it's very possible that, hey, within a couple of weeks, nobody cares again about Darksydephil. I'm just back to where I was. And if that's the case, I'm not going to be upset at all. I was happy with who I was before this big increase of popularity happened. But people want this now because they know that it's pertinent. See what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about. It had nothing to do with him or his health or anything like that. But I'm saying, like, but that's what I mean. It's kind of like the same thing that happened with the stupid joke that's taken out of context. When I'm playing that game and I'm talking about, this child being like kidnapped by this heinous guy in town who basically runs all the crime in the town, and he's going to be sold to the slave trade and stuff. And people are like, well, that's a racial joke. It's not. It's not a racial joke at all. You could argue it's a bad joke. It's a stupid joke, and I'm a dummy for making the joke. But it's not a racial joke. It's the same thing. They're literally doing exactly the same thing again here. Is let's analyze his tweet, find ways we could spin it so that it looks like he's a heinous villain, and then just keep talking about it. And they did. Like, I was asleep, and I wake up this morning, and everyone's, you heinous piece of shit, how dare you make that tweet? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was trying to be nice. So anyway, I will say this. Not that Metokur will hear this or anything, but I apologize if that was, if it was harmful. And if it was anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was anything bad towards you, Jim, I didn't mean it at all. I was trying to be nice and just say, man to man, from me, the offer is there in whatever format. However, this is not about me monetizing anything. This is about me saying I've been told it's the right thing to do, so I should just do it. And I want to let you know I'm sincere about it. I'm totally down for it. It doesn't matter what chat format we do or what is it, what video service we use, if it's on your end or my end broadcast. Some people have even said, if we do it, why don't I do it in a venue that basically like Jim can benefit, on his side, like make some money. I'm okay with that. 1,000,000% I'm okay with that. Really, I don't care. I'm fine with that. I want to do the right thing here. Okay? So there you go. So anyway, so this morning I deleted the tweet. All right? And then I reposted it for clarity. So what do the detractors do? They respond with the original tweet. Like, they're responding with a screen grab of the original tweet. So I deleted the tweet because they said the tweet was offensive because I was an idiot. So I deleted it, admit I'm an idiot, and I post a better tweet. And then they just put it back like, why did you do that? You said you wanted me to remove it because it was offensive. So I did, and now you posted it up again anyway. So who's the hypocrite here, right? This is just the point I'm making. It doesn't matter what I do at all. Anything that I do is wrong in their eyes. And that's why I don't know why people even bother listening to them or caring about what they say or do, because they just move the goalpost anyway. If the original tweet was perfectly worded to never be offensive to anyone, they would still say it's bad. They would say I'm clout chasing, despite the fact this is something that I was told is the right thing to do and that it needs to be done in a time frame that makes sense with urgency. Like, I've been told that it should be done with urgency. This may not be something that can wait. All right. So I'm like, okay, then let's do it. And let me admit to it. Cause it wasn't me saying this last time. It was somebody else speaking on my behalf. Let me actually do it for myself this time. So he knows I've just been through the ringer, but I'm changing and I want to do this because I think it is the right thing to do. But no, I'm bad. I'm the bad guy. Right. There's not much I can do, guys, about it. All right. So anyway, it is what it is. Right. So that's what I mean. Like, in the last 48 hours, okay, since I have basically been off the air, not doing anything, having my day off, it has been Detractor paradise. he's not there to say anything. So let's sit here, let's downvote his videos, let's bombard all the videos with insane toxic comments that we know he doesn't have time to moderate, and then let's destroy anything he says on Twitter. Let's just do it, guys. Dog pile, right? Well, guess what, folks? I have a lot of shout outs to do. You guys don't hate me. That's a good thing. Let's get stuff going. Let's keep the positivity rolling. Let's not let what these morons do affect us in any way, shape, or form. Let's keep the momentum that we've had for the last month. Let's keep it rolling. And the thing is, eventually, things are going to pick up again as well in regards to like new content. Like people are saying, what about Kino Casino? They're going to come back from break and whatever they want to do. They want to come have me as a guest on their show, or they want to do some kind of a collab. If they're interested, I'm down. If they're not interested, I don't care. That's fine. I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? Like either way is cool. I got people who want to come on my show and as guests and stuff. That's cool. You know, so we're good. Like there's no negativity. Everything's good right now. Good shit, right? So let's just keep it rolling, shall we?
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is, it's dumb kids.